Hello there, this is the Music Makers at the Keyboard. Book 1, Lesson 10 already. Wow, okay. So let's go quickly down our homework assignment. From now on, I really would like all the children to warm up as a little introduction for every day they practice. Warm up in your 4 keys that you now have learned. So we added a 4th key today, and it's the key of E major. So here we go. E. And then we have G, C, and D. Wow, I'm just so impressed. These kids are doing so great. So let's go to E. And let's remind you, parents, we are doing a 5-finger warm-up. So you're hearing the sound. It's really important. This is a major sound for a major 5-finger warm-up, and it sounds and be sung in solfege as do, re, mi, fa, so, so, fa, mi, re, do, do, so, do, 1 chord, so, fa, so, 5, 7 chord, 1, 5, 7, 1. Now, yeah, it's really like complicated because we're going to play re and mi on these black keys, and we took the time in class to figure this out by ear. Nope. That's not a major warm-up. Is this? No, it's not major. That's actually the E minor warm-up. So we have to really keep singing. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Do, re, mi, fa, so. So, fa, mi, re, do. Okay. So that is the key of E, the new key. So then we can go to G if you want right away. G feels like C. Do, re, mi, fa, so, so, fa, mi, re, do, do, so, do. 5, 7, 1, 5, 1. So, fa, so. 1 chord, 5, 7, 1. And we'll go to G, C. Do, so, do, 1 chord, so, fa, so, 5, 7. So, fa, so, 1 chord, 5, 7, 1. And I did mention if you want, do your D minor warm up. That's when our resting tone or home tone is La. La, ti, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, la. La, mi, la, 1 chord. Mi, re, mi, 5, 7 chord. 1, 5, 7, 1. Do you notice, parents, how that minor warm-up, absolutely different sound. Everything is different. La, ti. You can't sing do, re, mi, do. Nope. La, ti, do, re, mi. The do is in the middle. Okay. All right. So you do that. And then we come to see the pony. Do that again. So we're going to go straight to the practice CD. See the pony on practice CD 14. Here we go. I'm gonna fast forward to the part where it starts. Here we go. So listen first. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Sing. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Listen. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Our turn. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Sing. So, mi, do. So, mi, do. Sing and play. So, mi, do. Re, fa, mi. Sing. Re, fa, mi. Re, fa, mi. Sing and play. Re, fa, mi. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Listen. Mi, re, do. Our turn. Mi, re, do. Yes. So that is now the scaffolding practically for the song. The children now will add the rhythms repeated notes. And how do they do that again? By singing the song. Okay, by singing the song along while they're playing, because they know the song. We've been singing it. Here we go. See the pony galloping, galloping down the country lane. Okay, so I already added the pitch, obviously. We also can sing and clap. See the pony galloping, galloping down the country lane. And we are in triple meter in See the Pony. So I'm prepping those kids with all these cards before we even go to the piano. And I say the first part is do, dee, do, dee. That's the first part. So we have to go long, short, or do, dee, do, dee. Okay. And then we actually galloped on that part. We stood up and galloped. And then we go, so, and then comes a separate pattern, because this first pattern is this pattern, right? See the pony, and then galloping, galloping. That's this pattern. So in order to, again, internalize it, we circulated our arms for galloping. We stood and we circulated. Galloping, galloping. So they understand the difference. And then down the country. That's again this pattern. Do, dee, do, dee, down the country lane. And lane, we kicked our heels. Lane. 2 times you can do it. Okay, so just so you understand how I teach these songs too, to make it easy for them. And then, so you do that, and then also what you can do is sing the song and add the chords here. So I'm going to add 1, my 1 finger is for the 1 chord, and 5 is 5, 7. See the pony galloping, galloping down the country lane, right? And then once they're done that, and if they're ready, both hands. I'm not going to play the whole song. Let's move on, but that's how it is. Always email me if you have questions. Great. So next thing, we did our sight reading piece. Not sight reading, mystery song on page 24. And so as you remember last week, we did our mystery song on page 22. And so we go over again. Here we had to crack the code of the key, which is D underneath the staff. Tells you right here. And we talked about how when do is a space note, because this is a space note, yes. Mi is a space note, so is a space note. That's how we could decode that in the key of D. And now the kids are introduced for the very first time, to a do, where it's actually a line note. Second line, we always count from the bottom up. Please remind your children, line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're now in G. It says G is do. Wow, we moved, which is the main difference is G is a higher pitch than do. All of a sudden we have to adjust our voices to the do here, and then sing re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Yes? So do is movable. The resting tone is always do. So meaning in the key of G, G is do. If the resting tone is A, then A is our home tone and resting tone do. Okay, now we're in G, and I quickly went through these cards with them that I made, or we've done it even on the rug, on my big rug. So I showed it to them. Here's G do, and so we know again, if do is a line note, mi is a line note, so do, mi, so is a line note, right? And then backwards, so, mi, do. So, do. I point out we're skipping over the mi. So, yeah, we're not singing it. So, do. And here, ooh, okay, there's a space note. Mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Okay, just as a little explanation. Then we went and figured out, circled all the do's. Then we found so mi do. So where can you find so mi do? So mi do. And then there's here one again. So mi do. Yep. So mi do. It's the same so mi do. Here's another one. Here's another one. And do you find so do's, right? Just the same thing we did in in the key of D. And then also we are discovering and recognizing patterns that are familiar. For example, the very first one is card 4. Do day. Do day. What's this one? Do day, right? Do right here. And do day do right here. So then we sing in we can do anything. We can sing in the pitch, but then use our rhythm language for that. So we go do day, 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 do. Of course, they're all figured out. This is Mouse Mousy, and just so they don't get confused, the rhythm language is a language that doesn't have pitch, right? Because this would be a drum or clapping or playing on the sticks or saying do, day, do. But we do add pitches because it helps us decoding a song, figuring out what the mystery is. So since we know the solfege and we can sing it first too, so mi do, so mi do, it just helps figuring out. So, but a lot of kids get that confused in the beginning and start singing when they see these cards, but they're actually chanted, spoken cards, spoken patterns. Those are rhythm patterns. They can be clapped, or you can make a sound with percussion, something like that. Okay, great. So moving on, this is your mystery song. Please have your child take it down to the piano and see if you can have them look at the notes without looking at their hands, maybe covering them up. So smousy in the housey, hurry, and so forth. Great. How fun is that? That's so fun. All right, so let's move on quick to the next thing. It's on our listening CD. It's our mystery song, not mystery song. It's our form game. And that one is a beautiful piece. I'm going to quick show you. It's an actual real classical piece. It's Musette. So here is a little notebook for Anna Magdalena Bach. That was Sebastian Bach's first wife. She passed away. And then he remarried. So here's the original song. It's a little bit longer, goes until the second page here. So there we go. And so we're going to listen to it while we are getting our form game cards out. And here we are. We did that in class. I'll choose my circles as always for A. And then let's see what else comes up as B or C or not. So here we go. We're going to listen to it. So that starts always with card A. Okay, so I hear this repeated. Okay, now we have a different melody, a different phrase. Aha. Back to the beginning. Okay, so here we go. So our form is AABA. Sometimes it's shortened to ABA. Very common musical form game. So you can do that a couple times during the week. It helps. So, and then before, there's a writing assignment on page 26. That's just, again, a review of your triple rhythm cards. This time I want them to compose. I make a big deal out of composing. That's something they come up on their own. A variation of the cards in what order and whatnot. I want them to write them. I want them to chant them. They can play them on the drum. Always speak the pattern while they're doing that. They can clap it, whatever. Great. So that's the homework assignment. And then I have really urged you, talking about triple rhythm meters, please review your triple notation game. Practice CD1 number 12. There is going to be one more in this semester where we're adding the two other cards. Right now they have them 7 and 8, but we haven't really, I mean, they have heard them and I have them echo them, but they're not in that game yet on practice on 12. They come in the other one on the CD. But all the other ones, 1 through 6, I want them to be really solid on those. That's that. And then obviously moving on to the duple notation games. That's also only one track, number 4, super easy. So that, and then also now moving on to the melody cards. So that was my main thing to go over. I know there's 3 tracks on your CD and that's all for the semester. So please keep reviewing those, because they kind of build up, right? So if you've gone through game 1 and 2, great. But now they build up because they're on each other, because they're adding, they start out with 2 and then they add a 3 and they keep the other ones. So that means they have to really listen to when is that new pattern added to the one that we already did. So please don't skip that and don't stop by game 2. Do game 3. If they're solid with 1 and 2, by any means, please go to game 3, or it's I think track 10. So it's track 6, 8, and 10, as far as I know. And then they will have all cards are included then by the time they've finished all those 3 games. Okay, because this is really important as a solid foundation, so we can move on. Because things are going to be evolving all the time. They're going to learn so much, which is fantastic. Okay, and then again, our little games that you can play on a daily basis. You have your song basket card with all your beautiful songs in there, and your key cards that they choose. What keys? Now they can play an E. Wow, isn't that something? And then also we have 1 minor song so far. We're going to add 2 more this semester, 2 more minor songs. So all is in there, and I think that's it. I really wanted to do this quick and easy for you, but always reach out to me if you have any questions. Have a great week at the piano, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.